I'll be analyzing Dwight D. Eisenhower's farewell address as the President of the United States. After 2 full terms as president, Eisenhower gave a televised farewell address that summarized his presidency and gave advice to the nation. Uncharacteristically, this speech was solemnly addressed to a giddy nation about the problems they were likely to face. The nation was giddy for good reason, as Eisenhower admits that America today is the strongest, the most influential, the most productive nation in the world. But in the next line, he curbs national pride by taking into account that America's prestige is not due to its wealth, but how it uses its power to further world peace. Eisenhower uses ethos, appealing to the people's morals and indicating that America needs to be humble in the face of its newfound power. I want to look at the diction of you and I versus we, and how these words weave together the 3 parts of Eisenhower's speech. Part 1 relies heavily on pathos, or emotion. Eisenhower opens with an anecdote that summarizes what he has learned in his presidency. This anecdote brings the people closer to Eisenhower and makes them realize that he's not a godlike figure, but a man with many of the same problems as everyone else. Then, part 2 uses ethos and logos to prove a series of points. Eisenhower also switches over to using we when addressing the nation to imply that they are working together towards a common goal. In particular, Eisenhower warns against the threat of a military-industrial complex, in which the military influences the lives of Americans. To legitimize this threat, he references North Korea, the World War II, the 3.5 million people in armed services, and the fact that the US spends more on their military than the net income of all their corporations combined. Eisenhower uses logos to slam his viewers with cold facts and make them realize that there is a problem, and military influence might be closer than they think. With people still reeling from the statements Eisenhower made in part 2, he switches back to pathos, as well as you and I in part 3. He uses imagery to describe the solitary inventor tinkering in a shop, to inspire sympathy and regret from the people about how innovation now costs millions of dollars and how the government can control it all. So I'll now recite part 3 slowly and with little hand motions, as was the style of Eisenhower. Disarmament, with mutual honor and confidence, is a continuing imperative. Together, we must learn to compose our differences, not with arms, but with intellect and decent purpose. Because this need is so sharp and apparent, I confess that I leave my official position with a definite sense of disappointment. As one who knows the horrors and lingering sadness of war, as one who knows that another war could destroy this civilization which has been so slowly and painfully built over the past thousands of years, I wish I could say that a lasting peace is in sight. Happily, I can say that war has been avoided. Steady progress toward an ultimate goal has been made. But there is so much to be done. As a private citizen, I'll never cease to do what little I can to help the world along that road. Thank you.